Oh yeah, a magnificent, stunning, sensational, beautiful day with a wonderful guy that I'm so proud to be next to, and that's Derek Levy. For the intro, this is on facebook.com/Metrowich, but you can see the uncut, high definition, full interview after this on videocelebritynews.com. Derek, thanks for the time, thanks for the spectacular setting and venue. Let's share with our audience, how does a person set a world record for 500 kilometers skiing? I mean, that's behind the boat. Am I right? Have I got this right?
You got that.
Not
right.
in the boat. Were you behind the boat?
Behind the boat.
And I believe it's still a current world record. It hasn't been broken. Eh?
It's never been broken.
Yoo, I love it. So let's start with that. What does it take? Mindset, preparation, and the fact that you still have this world record. You know, that nobody's managed to beat it.
Well, there was two of us, Helmut Winkler and my friend and I, we both skied behind the boat. We had a racing jet boat, and we had a special measured out course by the Water Ski Association, by the World Water Ski Association. And then we were traveling at a very high speed behind the boat, full speed. And as we would travel round the measured course,
right,
and then we'd have another boat come up alongside us and throw fuel across so that we didn't stop. And
so this is, I understand this in my logic. So this is non-stop at high speed on a course for how many hours? I read it's like 6 hours. What's over?
Yeah, 6 hours, 15 minutes and 48 seconds.
That is, I'm serious. Look, I mean, I've known you for quite a few years. We've done business together. I mean, I knew you're quite a driven guy, but seriously, that is wild. I mean, that is phenomenal. And I think that's going to stand a long time. I don't think anybody's going to have the courage to go behind a boat for over 6 hours non-stop at a high speed. That is an extreme sport. And I mean, hence the reason why I now know why I love this man's energy, because you're definitely an extremist like me. Let's talk about the boating side of it. How did you fall in love with the boating? And we're going to talk a little bit also about, you know, your role and your business. So how did this whole boating and ocean fanaticism started? It's healthy addictions, by the way. Yeah. So yeah, we're allowed to share it with our audience.
Okay, it started off with my dad, my late dad. He used to love boating. He bought a place on the Vaal River. It was Riviera Hotel, and he converted it to Arnie's Boatel.
Right,
and we grew up launching boats and doing boats there. And later on, we moved across. It started water skiing, and then we started boat racing. We both got our colours racing in what was then Rhodesia,
right?
And we raced for South Africa, and then so we built up, and then our water skiing turned into barefoot skiing, ski racing, show skiing, disabled water skiing. We did it all.
Well, you know something, now I understand the legend side of it, because, you know, just sharing some of that history, I mean, that's like creating a sport and an industry, because you're going like, listen guys, hey, who's tried barefoot skiing? I mean, you couldn't really like Google like today. I could go and Google any type of sport to see if anybody's tried that. You know, you really started creating different disciplines within the sport. Am I right to say that?
Quite right. When we started off barefoot water skiing, for example, we did not know how to do a deep water start. So we would just be dragged under the boat, get water up, all sorts of things.
I can see it. Yeah.
Then much later, when it took maybe 6 months to get it going and get right, later on, once I knew the technique, I could teach somebody in about 5 minutes.
So what took you like 6 months to master, you could actually then pass it on, mentor, coach, and uplift somebody to do it in 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what it's about, is being able to pass on the technique and your learned experiences.
The technology saves so much time. It's so much easier.
Well, let's go that. I mean, I'm into extreme sports as well. I do, like, you know, kiting I did for a few years. I got back into windsurfing now. I'm doing these forward loops. I'm trying to master double forward loop, end over end. It's called a stall loop. And I'll be blunt, if it wasn't for Facebook, I probably wouldn't have a chance of getting it right quickly. I'd land up in hospital more times than I should. And it definitely has helped, because you can visualize now. I mean, that's what we're really saying. You can visualize the technique before even trying it.
There was no in those days, we didn't have that technology.
You had pain and suffering.
Pain and suffering. I mean, I used to be booked into the hospital every Sunday evening just to break my nose, learning how to backward barefoot. I was in hospital for ramp jumping.
Now listen, does your wife know all these the things, the injuries? I think we need to share it with her. I know she's involved in the business with you, but I'm glad we're sharing this live.
Yeah.
If just to come in here, if the signal is good, please send us a love, a like, a thumbs up, because we are live. And I just want to share, Derek, let's just share this spectacular blessed background that we have. So we're going to do a slow turnaround. This is Cape Town, South Africa, a little bit of the background here with the boats. Oh my gosh, isn't this so beautiful? Right, now we're going to go back the other way. Just want to get Table Mountain in the background, the ocean. I mean, aren't we so blessed, eh? Okay, and then definitely we want to get some boats. Woo! He did offer, by the way, that we could go out on the boat for the entire day. I said, look, no work's going to happen then. You know, if we're going to do this live interview, we're going to do it close to boats and close to being on the water. All right, let's just head back and get the sun back in the right spot for us. Well done. All right. Questions. You are welcome to send us questions and comments. We will address that later when we do the high definition extended interview. This is really just the intro to set the tone. I've got with me Derek Levy, a legend, a superstar in his industry, shared with us world record holder still, 500 kilometers racing, water ski racing for over 6 hours. That's insane stuff. But he also recently won the Lifetime Achievement Award through the South African boating industry, recognizing you. So that is a huge round of applause from my side. And tell us about that. How did that feel to get such an accolade?
That was very exciting. It was at the Johannesburg Boat Show, and very surprised. And they, out of the blue, they called me up and gave us this award. And it's very nice to be recognized by your fellow peers in the same industry.
Absolutely. Like, peer review is so important. It's one thing to have an outside body where there's a commercial element, you know, versus when you have a peer review and they go, well, this guy's really contributed to our industry and we need to recognize that. Derek, let's talk about the business side now. You've got a very exciting business. I've known you probably for over a decade. I think you guys started in 1999. I started in 2004. A thank you to you. Thanks to you, I managed to also do business with your business. And then Lawrence, if you remember, you sent me to Durban. So thanks for that. And what fascinated me is you have never backed down on trying to do better. So that's my big business compliment to you. Talk about your brands. Where are we currently as Boating World? How are you doing currently?
Well, boating in South Africa in big boats it's not a very big market yet. We're growing, we need more marinas and things. But what we've done, we've got several brands. We've gone for over 6 different brands because they're all different. We've got sailing cats, power cats. We've got big monohulls and smaller monohulls. So you've got boats that you can sleep over for the weekend, or mega yachts up to 300 foot where you can go and cruise around the world.
So some super yachts visiting here would be amazing, like the Monaco setting, am I right? I mean, we have got a beautiful, I mean, look at this backdrop. I mean, this is just spectacular. We've got the setting, eh?
Well, Cape Town is encouraging it. They are improving their facilities. They said they're very welcome to any of new modern type of technologies.
Fantastic, wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to head towards the wrap up on this. This is for videocelebritynews.com. I'll repeat, videocelebritynews.com. My name's Craig Metrowich. This is to inspire you, energize and excite you with a positive message. This is the Good News Channel. I'm with Derek Levy. Derek, we're going to summarize on 1 or 2 more questions if you don't mind. Family in the business. I know you've got a superstar lady, okay, because I've seen you rock it and I think she's influenced it. How's that benefited you? Because my audience is mainly business people, and it's fantastic for me to see a family-orientated business with staff, obviously. Has there been benefits? What value has that offered your business?
Absolutely. Boating is a family business. My wife Suzanne is fantastic. She's in the account side and she's with me all the way at all the different boat shows. Then we have like my daughter who's in the marine insurance business.
Excellent.
My son Dean, who has Malibu boats, which is tournament water ski boats. He's up in Edenvale. And so all of us being in the business helps to make a strong business.
So in conclusion, the DNA has been passed on from previous generation to you, and congratulations on passing that on through the family, because let's face it, there is just such an amazing benefit to be what I call involved in healthy addictions. And I salute you. Continue to be a legend. Don't sit back now and chill and relax, eh?
Absolutely not. No, we keep moving.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Right, this is Craig Metrowich with my special guest, a legend, a superstar, especially to me, being a fanatic about the industry. And this is to summarize. Derek Levy, thanks again. Join us on videocelebritynews.com. Share the good news, share the light, share the love, just share some positivity.